¿Te gusta comer caca? Entonces ven a McDonald's. That's right, people. The El Maco is back at McDonald's, and this time it has brought along some friends, and they've mixed it up a little bit. Yes, this time it's not just the regular El Maco. They have the El Maco McSpicy. Pretty exciting. Sounds like a match made in heaven. You can also get it in a wrap form. I'm not going to bother with that, obviously. But yeah, the El Maco McSpicy does sound pretty exciting. I think they did have a McChicken version of this last time, but yeah, the McChicken patty just like isn't that good. The one on the Big Mac chicken, it's not great, but the McSpicy chicken patty, that one's very nice. So I am looking forward to that, and that is what I'm getting today. I think I had the beef El Maco before, and it's fine. It's pretty good. It's a favorite. They've brought it back. Too much fanfare today. So exciting. Now, in addition to that, they also have brought back the Milo McFlurry. That's an Australian classic, I think, an underrated Australian dessert. Ice cream and Milo, that is a classic in my house at least. And for the first time, they have the Milo Thick Shake. Now, someone on Instagram was telling me that was very nice. In fact, one of my McDonald's insiders was telling me that. I will anonymize his details because I don't want Grimace to find out and punish him, because I know that does happen. That has happened in the past. But yes, I will protect his identity. So your secret is safe with me. But yes, this looks exciting. So let's check it out.
Welcome to McDonald's. Are you using the app today?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
What was your code?
5168.
What can I get for you?
Yeah, can I get one La Maca, please? El Maco, sorry.
Yeah. On its own or in a meal?
On its own, thanks. Can I get the McSpicy one? McCrispy, sorry.
The McCrispy El Maco?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Anything else?
Can I get the Milo Thick Shake as well?
In a medium or a large?
Can I get it in small?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get it in small.
Anything else?
No, that's fine, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. McCrispy, not the McSpicy. I was, Oh. Well, hang on. I thought it was going to be spicy. Oh, well, whatever.
So, hi, the chicken El Maco and a small Milo shake.
Yep, that's right.
$17.90. Thank you.
Cool. Can I get the receipt with that as well? Thanks.
There we go. Have a good afternoon.
Brilliant. Thank you. You too. Thanks for that. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. Let's do this. Boom. Oh, God. Alrighty, I'm back from the drive-thru with my El Maco McCrispy, not McSpicy, and the Milo Thick Shake. Now that does, yeah, well, it definitely has Milo in it. I'll get stuck into that later, but first, the El Maco. Let's have a look. Boom. Okay, so it does come in its own cool packaging. That is pretty special. But what does it look like? Boom, boom. Gee whiz. That is not large. That is not a big burger. Okay, well, it does look pretty good there, though. Look at that. Boom. That is what we're dealing with. Well, let's just have a look. We've got the cheese and the chicken, of course. Tomato there. And then it also does have sour cream and salsa. That's what makes it the El Maco. And this does have a very old El Paso scent to it. It does smell like Taco Tuesday at my house. Anyway, let's just give it a go. Yeah. All right, let me get a bit more. You know, when I think Mexican food, I think spice. Now, I'm no aficionado when it comes to Mexican food, but, you know, I think it's more spice, less tomato. Pretty much all I can taste here is tomato. Like, I know salsa is mainly tomato, but you know, they add something else to it. They add some spices to it. There's just like no flavor in this salsa at all. I think it's like 80% water, 19% tomato, and then maybe a bit of onion in there. This is actually quite disappointing. You know, I was reading that this is like actually quite old. It comes around every so often. It even started in the 90s. Now,
thinking about a burger.
I think Australians' view of Mexican food has matured a bit since the late 90s, and I don't think the El Macco has kept up with that. This is a very 1996 version of Mexican food in Australia. I think we need to do a bit better. Like, I'm not saying Guzman y Gomez is the world's best Mexican food. In fact, I know for sure it isn't. But this is sub Guzman y Gomez. This is nowhere near as good as anything you could get at Guzman y Gomez. This isn't even as good as anything from Taco Bell. This is pretty sad, actually. It's quite sad. They should call it the El Sado. Yeah, and you know, the McCrispy, like, is good. It's actually a decent bit of chicken, but there is just so little flavor here. I'm amazed that with that many ingredients, they couldn't have much flavor. And the cost of this one, the McCrispy is more than the El Macco beef. This was $12.50 at my shop. $12.50. $12.50. Pretty sad, pretty soggy, pretty flavorless. Yeah, not great. The strongest flavor I'm getting here is the sliced tomato. Alrighty, well, that was pretty disappointing given the level of hype that has received. I do remember it being a bit better than that. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, hopefully this Milo thick shake is a bit better. Now, this looks simple. They've just dumped a fair bit of Milo there, a generous serving of Milo, which is good, you know, an Australian amount of Milo. Good stuff. And yeah, just topped it off with some vanilla thick shake, I guess. Let's give it a go. Wow, that was just thick shake, but you know, I kind of want to increase my my Milo proportion. If I drink a bit of the thick shake first, then I can make it a really thick Milo when I shake it up. Ah, there we go. Boom. Yeah, they have not been stingy on the Milo, so that is good. That is good. There it is, the Milo Crunch. If you like Milo and milk, then this is like an elevated version of that. Or if you like Milo and ice cream, then yeah, this is exactly what you would expect. It is exactly what I paid for. This small one was $5.40. There it is. That's the Milo flavor. Once you get it to this level of brown, you can start to taste the Milo, like it incorporates into it. Much better. 1,000 times better than the Nutella iced tea they're doing at Hungry Jack's at the moment. Wow. That just does not work. This, however, you know, like Milo, it incorporates it. It turns the milk into Milo flavored milk, but you still do have the little flecks of Milo, the little bits of crunch that we all know and love. Now, you can get hot or cold Milo as a regular menu item at McDonald's in Singapore and Malaysia. So, good news for the people of Singapore and Malaysia. I mean, you know, for any Singaporean and Malaysian people living in Australia, it's, you know, good for you. Let us know what you think of it. And I would be very curious what any Mexicans or South Americans feel about the El Macco. I have a feeling they'll be very disappointed because I'm about as Mexican as Boris Johnson, and even I found that disappointing. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Many thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, all of that. Also, if you are on TikTok or Instagram, I have pages there, so why not follow them as well? It is basically the same stuff that's on YouTube, but, you know, show me some love on other platforms. That would be great. Anyway, I will catch you later. Cheers. Yeah, at least this was good.